This is my dad, my mom, and my grandma. Arthur Ashe, an esteemed athlete, once said, "One important key to success is self-confidence, and an important key to self-confidence is preparation." In the job interview process, self-confidence and preparation lead to success. After training and competing throughout my high school career in the job interview contest and learning from esteemed teachers, I have been successful in the contest throughout San Antonio. To receive the job of your dreams, it is crucial to understand all aspects of the job interview process. Today, I will be informing you of the job interview process and how to successfully walk through the steps of filling out an application, submitting a resume, the phone interview, the personal sit-down interview, and the follow-up letter. First, let's talk about the job application, submitting a resume, and the phone interview. When you are filling out a job application, it is important to have neat handwriting and fill in every blank. If there is a blank that you cannot fill in or do not have the information for, it is important to place an N/A in the blank for not available. Next, submitting your resume. Your resume is a document that shows your skills and is the first thing that an employer gets to know about you. So it is important that this document is very well read and looked over by others so it is completely unblemished. Lastly, hopefully you receive a phone call to set up a phone interview. Now, in this phone call, it is important to be in an undistracting environment and to set up a personal sit-down interview. Once you are about to finish the phone call and you have been very sincere with your future employer, it is important to restate the time that you are going to have the personal sit-down interview. For example, Mr. Smith, I look forward to seeing you in E103 on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Peter Economy, author of over 85 best-selling books, says that on average, corporate job openings attract 250 resumes, but only 4 to 6 of these people will be called for an interview, and only 1 will be offered the job. The job market is very competitive, especially for us college students that are about to graduate with a degree and are seeking to get a job. So by knowing this process, everything will help us get one step ahead to receive the job of our dreams. Now that we have talked about the application process, we will talk about the personal sit-down interview. In the personal sit-down interview, it is important to be very prepared. One way that I like to prepare is by writing down the answers to questions that are very popularly asked. For example, questions like, "Tell me about yourself," or "What are some of your weaknesses?" In the question, "Tell me about yourself," you could talk about your background, some skills that you have, and just how you have gotten to where you are today sitting in this interview. And then the question about your weaknesses. You have to put a positive spin on this. For example, if I were to answer this question, I'd say that one of my weaknesses is organization. I have a lot going on in life, and there's a lot of places to be and things to do, and so I struggle with organization. But I have overcome this by creating a well-organized and developed planner so that I stay organized and I fulfill everything that I need to do. Lastly, arguably one of the most important aspects of the personal sit-down interview is looking professional. Neil Kochmueller, an active business, finance, and education writer, says, "Out of all aspects of your appearance, grooming carries the most influence in the typical hiring decision. It is extremely important to dress business casual, comb your hair, and be very prepared with a very professional look." Now that we have discussed the application process and the face-to-face interview, let's discuss the follow-up letter. Career coach C.E. Miller states that in today's job market, it is important to find ways to make yourself stand out by following up in a thoughtful manner without being annoying. May just be the tip, just maybe that tip to tip the scales in your favor. A follow-up letter jogs the memory of your interviewer. In this letter, you can mention something from your interview process that stood out to you that would give you a boost and a leg up. For example, you could say, I remember that you mentioned in the interview the importance of having an employee that is very determined. Because I have just completed a 4-year degree at a major university, I feel very determined and have learned a lot about this through my studies. In conclusion, we have learned how to successfully complete the job interview process. To be successful in a competitive job market, and it is important to understand and be prepared for all aspects of the job interview process. I have informed you on how to successfully walk through the steps of submitting an application, submitting your resume, the phone interview, the personal sit-down interview, and the follow-up letter. Every great career starts with a successful job interview process. It is your time to achieve the job that you have dreamed of. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, golly.